Hello, everyone. Now, I'm going to talk about this film here, Black Christmas, briefly. I watched it for the first time, uh, Christmas Eve. Getting in all my Christmas horror films for Christmas. I think it's very appropriate time to do so, and I get a lot of enjoyment out of these Christmas horror films. It's like it's the merry, fun family Christmas films are brilliant. We've had them, since being children, and they're great. You watch them every year, and they're so fun. But when it comes to the horrors, you get something a little bit different. You get like the time of the season. You get your snow, you get your Santa suits and whatnot, but it touches on a little bit more themes and gruesome and the dark side of seasonal festivities. Now, Black Christmas. Seriously, I don't need to wax lyrical too much because I'm sure you've heard all like praise under the sun for Black Christmas. But Bob Clark here, he is the man. Like honestly, Black Christmas is probably the greatest Christmas horror film. I think it's 1974. Is it 1974? 78? It's a 70s horror film. Anyway, 70s were a magnificent time to uh like for filmmakers making horror films because like it was so experimental. Like people were testing the boundaries of what was possible to be put on screen and all the controversy that came from those films. Like truly, it's worth like researching and looking into 70s films in general. Like they really pushed the bar. Um, of things you were really seeing in horror films. You don't get that anymore. Um, but like full praise to them, those filmmakers that like saw like had these mad imaginations to put these films onto the big screen, man. And like, honestly, Black Christmas, like Bob Clark, right? He arguably made the best Christmas horror film and some people's favorite Christmas film in general in A Christmas Story. I think it was a few years later. So he's the man, honestly, he truly is. And there's like a great cast here. Black Christmas is like about like a sorority house full of young women, and it's Christmas time, so like some are going away for holidays and going back to family and whatnot. But those that stay, they start getting like picked apart by this killer that enters the enters the stage and starts wreaking havoc around Christmas time. But like the dialogue here is so authentic and true. Like honestly, more than most films that I've ever seen. Like the it's very authentic and raw. There's no like I don't really like. It's just so straightforward and so real and human, like conversations that you would have in real life, and like that's all credit to the actors in this film. Like um, I can. There's so many standout performances that I just love, really love. Um, um, Very memorable ending to this. Very memorable that will stick with you. Iconic even. Um, yeah, some crazy things are done in this film. I truly recommend Black Christmas to everyone, and it is a mainstay. It's going to be watched every single year, maybe even a few throughout the year. It's that good. Black Christmas, guys. Thank you.